Hi guys, Nigel here with you. Just a very quick video this evening just to let you catch up where I am, what we're doing and where we're going. I haven't put a video for a couple of days, so I thought I'd do one. So here you can see we've got the tub in the garage on its wooden frame and upside down. I managed to do that on my own. If you really want to know how, I'll tell you in another video, but it wasn't easy. And basically it's now screwed to the wooden frame. So you can see it's bolted here, bolted through the tubes, the vertical tubes where the roof goes on. So it's no way it's going to slide off there and everything. And that enables me to get in and check the bottom and paint it and everything. And there's a few bits and pieces I'm going to show you so that you other Defender owners out there can go and check yours and make sure you're all good. First of all, I'll show you these mud shields. If you remember, I did a review of these. These are the Gwyn Lewis 4x4 mud shields. If you go and have a look at his website, it's gwynlewis.com, I think, or .co.uk, and there's his address and phone number and everything there if you want to do things the old-fashioned way. And these things are absolutely brilliant. I'll start off first with these. These are the forward ones. This is just to show you what we're looking at. This is the front of the tub here. We're upside down, so basically your seat backrest would be here where my hand is, and then the wheel is here. So this one here, you can see this is actually, I think, the best of all. Well, there's three. You get one that goes in the front, so it's going to actually protect all this area down here, okay? And that goes in the front, and that protects the bottom of your bulkhead and your outrigger. This one here is the next one along, and this is actually probably the best one because this is actually protecting all this down in here. Now down in here you've got where the actual main body bolts on. You've got the chassis there, and then you've also got your seat belt mountings here. It's going to protect them. And also, if we go on to the other side, I want to show you something that I've never noticed. I've noticed now that I've turned it upside down. If you look down in here, you can see a rusty bracket. In here that you can see, there's this steel support. It's like a galvanized plated steel support for the door slam, and that's where your door latch goes that you always catch your jeans on and rip. But basically on the back it's bolted in with a bolt plate, and you can see it's absolutely rotten. So they're going to have to be replaced. There's no point, I don't think there's any point in working with them. So if I can get some replacements I will. If not, I'll have to sandblast them and give them a good treatment. And they're the same on both sides. So it's going to, basically that shield there that I'm talking about goes here, and it's going to protect all of this area here. You've got the tubes on the chassis. Remember, you've got the round tubes where the body bolts on. That's sat here. You've got, as I say, got all those bolts and bits and pieces. So it's going to protect all that and stop it all getting battered about by stones and everything. So that's really good. And you can see that it comes way past, this is the body line here. And then you've got your sill trim or your rock guards, whatever you've got here, rock sliders. And then it goes below there. So it's like a forward mud flap, if you like. Now on the rear end, you get this. I'm not sure if you get all of them, but I know you get on a TD5 and a TDCI. You get this plastic plate which goes in. And as you can see, the Gwyn Lewis one is much taller, much higher up, and also it's much thicker. But also this one has this slot, so it allows all the muck and crap to go up in there. So, not so good. This is the Gwyn Lewis one, and also in the Gwyn Lewis one, you get these pieces here. Just see the outline there. That's actually the piece that's going to protect the rear cross member on the chassis. So really, really nice bit of kit. So I have done a review of those already, but I thought I'd just, while we've got the tub upside down, it's very easy to show you. I've got that the right way around. It goes that way in there. It just sits in there like that. And also the other thing to remember, you've got this bracket here. Now for those of you that don't know, I'll show you where that bracket goes. That sits in here like this, okay? So that bracket there, this is the underside of the floor. So what it's doing is it's preventing this part of the body from all flapping about. So that's what that bracket's doing. With the Gwyn Lewis one, you get this frame kit here, this pack of brackets and bolts. This bracket here, the big one on the bottom, goes on the bottom like that, okay? And then you've got these two here which go across here. And support that. I'll show you when I fit them and everything. I'll show you what I'll probably do is drill all the holes and everything I need to do with the tub inverted, and then fit them afterwards, because if I fit them first, the same with these rear ones, it's going to be a nightmare doing what I need to do behind them. So what we'll do is get it all done first, get it all drilled, then we can get it all painted and everything. And that's that. Now a couple of things I found on the tub that you might want to be aware of. This area here, when they put the bolt through, they don't paint it or anything, so there's bar aluminium in there, so we've got a little bit of corrosion going on. What else did I find? Oh, these vertical uprights here, vertical supports, they've got 2 holes at the bottom. Make sure they're clear or they'll fill up with water and crap and corrode through. You can see these cross members here in the floor, they're actually steel, and you can see, if I go around here, we can show you, we've got some corrosion on this one here. Got some corrosion starting there, so even though it was wax on from day one, it's still getting in there. We've also got, where was I saw corrosion around these holes here, and we've got some other bits of corrosion going on at the front as well, so that's worth checking out. Obviously this is all aluminium, I think, and also a couple of rusty rivets, and also for some reason on mine they didn't bother under sealing that up right. I don't know why, I don't know, but I've also got the bulkhead removal bar, and I'm going to be, as you all know, you've seen on all the different channels, when you cut it out, you cut, this is upside down, hello, you can see me, you cut around here, okay, and you end up with a flange, a lip being left there. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm going to have a row of rivets here, and I'm going to make up a angle bracket, an angle piece that goes inside here, goes inside around there, and then what I'll do, I'll remove all this under seal, and then fit it in there, rivet it in, and then cut it out, and it'll all be held together then nicely. So we've got plenty of green paint, so they'll be good. And you can see down again there's that bracket. The other thing I want to show you is, if you watch the Raptors Garage channel, Team Overland UK, they're actually currently building a ex-army Land Rover into a camper, and he's just fitted the wheel arch. Paul has fitted the wheel arch, and he was talking about these holes. And in case you couldn't quite make out what he was talking about, it's easy to see upside down. This is the wheel arch. You've got all these holes where the poppers go that hold the wheel arch on. And what he said, there's these 2 holes here that are 6 inches apart. They're actually just over 6 inches apart. And the middle of them is the centre. So that's what he was talking about. So there you go. They're 6 inches apart. Middle of them is the centre. Job done. So I'll probably be fitting those big arches on this one as well, but we shall see. And that is basically that, I think. The bulkhead is ready to paint now. As you can see, we've done all the sealer and the primer and everything. But the last few bits here sandblasted and painted, or primed, ready for paint. So we've got the pedal boxes there. There's the steering column. Basically, you've seen all this when it was all before painting. So there we go, guys. These brackets here, these are going to have to be redone because they're, as you can see, they're starting to rust. And these are actually the seat belt supports, so they go in like that, and then the bolts for actually bolting it to the chassis go through there, so your seat belt is basically bolted through this bracket to the chassis. So that's quite a critical bit of the truck actually. So there we go. So there we are. That's it for today. Nothing much more to talk about really. Got some lovely Keswick green paint in there. So I'll see you all soon, guys. Thanks for watching. There's Jess. Hey Jess. Say bye. Bye.